And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the championship game here at the Mission Tournament. I'm Joe Bowling with you on RioSportsLive.com, and we have reached the championship game as Weslaco Lady Panthers are in the field taking on Edinburg Vela. Weslaco got here with a victory over Mercedes to reach the championship game, and Vela knocked off crosstown Edinburg to reach the title game as well. Standing in for Vela, leading things off is Evan Perez. We are just underway here in the first inning of play. Perez stands in. First one, swing and a miss, and she's a strikeout victim to start this ball game. On the mound today is Alyssa Escamilla for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. She makes quick work of Evelyn Perez and now will face Alyssa Cedillo. Vela looked impressive earlier today against Edinburg. They're taking on the Weslaco Lady Panthers, and we are guaranteed we'll have a new champion here of this tournament. Strike called to Cedillo. On deck is Taylor Chavez. One out, one strike. Next pitch coming to Chavez. From Escamilla, that's a foul ball out of play. Pitcher today, Alyssa Escamilla. The catcher behind the mound, or behind the plate, is Audrey Escamilla. Next pitch coming to Cedillo. Outside, misses the corner for a ball. 1-2. Taylor Chavez on deck. Anybody gets on this inning, Audrey Guerra will hit for Edinburg Vela. Perez started with a strikeout. There's a swing and a miss, and another strikeout as Cedillo goes down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down here in the first for Edinburg Vela. With Escamilla on the mound, around the horn, first base is Gabriela Rivera. Down at second base, Lauren Deanda. Third baseman today, Abigail Luna, and at shortstop. We'll get that one for you here in a moment. Here's the next pitch, swinging a ground ball, foul. Marilyn Claveria is the shortstop today for Weslaco. Escamilla trying to make quick work here of this first inning. This is a full 7-inning game scheduled today. The only game in the tournament scheduled as such that will go the distance. Chavez at the plate, waits for the next one. Fouls that one back to the screen, and she's in the hole 0-2. And Escamilla is a strike away from striking out the side. Vela, the visitors, on the scoreboard. Escamilla on the mound, brings the next one home. Outside, wasted a pitch for a ball. 1-2. Next pitch is coming to Taylor Chavez. That's a shot foul on the left field side. Look out on there. My wife's down there operating that camera, and that one came close. She dodged a ball earlier. When it came close, and she was just looking through the viewfinder. Next pitch coming, swing and a miss, a strikeout ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Edinburg Vela. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Alyssa Escamilla. Weslaco will hit after this. This is RioSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Welcome back here to Mission. You can see the palm trees in the background. This wind is imposing on field 2 as it has been throughout this tournament. For Weslaco, they'll hit here in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless ball game of this championship game. Against Edinburg Vela, Helen Gonzalez steps in. First pitch coming in the first. The ball high. Pitcher Naomi Reyes. For Edinburg Vela. Behind the plate, Teresa Buenrostro. Gonzalez followed by Alyssa Escamilla and then Charlene Deonda. Foul ball back off the home plate umpire. And he appears to be okay. Foul straight back. Gonzalez stands back in. Next pitch coming. That's in the dirt for a ball. We're in the bottom of the first. Next pitch coming to Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Gonzalez. Escamilla stands on deck. Gonzalez trying to get on board to start this one off. Swings and hits that on a line. That's a hit. Into center field, and Helen Gonzalez gets it started with a single. Leadoff hitter aboard for Weslaco, Lady Panthers. Appreciate you joining us here on RealSportsLive.com. At the plate, Alyssa Escamilla stands in with a runner at first. First pitch coming. Wanted to bunt, pulled it back, took a strike. 0-1 to Escamilla. Gonzalez got it started with a single. Escamilla at the plate. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless game, Weslaco trying to get something started. Escamilla shows bunt, pulls it back, swings away, line drive center field, diving attempt, that's a hit. On her way to third, safe down there, down to second base, diving head first, and safe there is Escamilla. Weslaco, runners at second and third, nobody out. An all-out effort in center field by Alyssa Alanis came up just short. And then the Weslaco Lady Panthers taking advantage of the base running and have something shaking here in the first inning. Second and third, nobody out. Charlene Deonda checks in. Deonda, the center fielder today for Weslaco, bats for a first time on the day. Reyes will have to dig deep now on the mound for Edinburg Vela. First pitch coming. Strike called to start things off against Deonda. Good crowd on hand for the championship game. And one of these teams will win this for the first time. Deonda waits for the next one. Shows a bunt, gets it down, a beauty. That's going to be a hit and a run scores. Gonzalez, a perfectly executed single. RBI on the bunt. 1-0 Weslaco. Still batting here in the first inning. Audrey Escamilla will hit next. First, the conference on the mound is Edinburg Vela. In a jam. First and third after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here and welcome again to our coverage of the championship game. There's a strike called to Audrey Escamilla for Weslaco Lady Panthers, and the wind continues to blow in. 1-0 game, and Weslaco still has a big inning on the makings. First and third, nobody out. Their cleanup hitter at the plate. Escamilla took a strike, stepped out. Next one coming, swing and a miss. There's a shot into right center field. Ranging over, catch is made. Run's going to come in to score off the bat of Escamilla. That's an RBI on a sacrifice fly. And it's 2-0 Weslaco. First out of the inning. Brings in Lauren Deonda. Charlene Deonda down to second base. Lauren steps in. First pitch coming. High, ball one. Deonda waits for the next one. Swing and a miss. Working on a cable down there on the camera, my friend, so just hang in there with us. Next pitch coming. Outside for a ball to Lauren Deonda. Next one away for a ball. DeAnda at the plate, runner down at second base. Next one is a strike. There's a foul ball out of the play. DeAnda at the plate, battling hard for Weslaco's Lady Panthers. They've scored 2 here in the first inning. Swing and a miss, and DeAnda's down on strikes. First strikeout of the game recorded by Naomi Reyes. 2 down here in the inning. And it brings in Abigail Luna. Luna waits for the first one. Ball outside, 1-0. Again, we're working on a camera cable right now, my friends. I think we've got it fixed. Next one coming to Luna. Hitter. Luna will get down to first base. She'll join DeAnda on the base paths. And it'll bring in Ashley Sada. Luna will try to walk it off after she was hit by a pitch. Helen Gonzalez started it off with a single. She came in to score. Alyssa Escamilla also singled. She scored. RBI single by Charlene DeAnda. She's down at second base. RBI sacrifice fly by Audrey Escamilla. That has your runs across for Weslaco here in the first inning. Now Luna hit by a pitch. Meanwhile, a conference on the mound for Edinburg Vela. Vela was shut down in order in the first inning. 3 strikeouts recorded. By Alyssa Escamilla. Strike called to start off Sada. Ashley Sada at the plate. Sada waits for the next one. Outside for a ball. Swing and a miss on the next one. Reyes can get out of this inning with a strikeout here. Sada waits for the next one. Ball a little high. Throw down to third. Safe there. Down to second base goes Luna. Good steal that time by Deonda. Now runners at second and third for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Ashley Sada could drive in a couple with a hit here. Sada waits for the next one. Low, ball 4, a walk. Bases loaded for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Amberly Barrera steps into the plate. Foul ball back to the screen. Naomi Reyes still can get out of this inning relatively unscathed. Already 2 runs across, but the bases are loaded. Barrera could make this a huge inning. Takes it outside. On deck is Gabriela Rivera. Barrera already the 7th hitter to hit here in the inning for Weslaco. Next one coming. Ball low. Two and two the count on Amberly Barrera. Next one. Swinging a ground ball to third. Fielded there. Throw across the diamond on the money. 5-3 on the put out in the inning for Weslaco. They score 2 runs. They do so on 3 hits. And Strand, the bases loaded. We head to the second. Edinburg Vela will have to go to work. Weslaco leads this one 2-0.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting
To making history. This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
this close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here in Mission, Texas, the wind continues to play a factor in this game as we are in the championship game. Edinburg Vela taking on Weslaco. To the second inning we go, and Edinburg Vela will send in Audrey Guerra, Darissa Bionrosto, and Deonda Longoria. Guerra stands in. First pitch coming of the inning. Strike called. Alyssa Escamilla on the mound for Edinburg Vela. Struck out the side in the first inning. Faces Guerra leading off. She's a cleanup hitter for Edinburg Vela. Next one coming. That hitter. Guerra hit by a pitch. Coaching staff out real quick to check on her, make sure she's okay. She becomes the first base runner for Edinburg Vela. And she'll be on at first base. Brings in Teresa Buenrostro. Buenrostro, the catcher for Edinburg Vela, represents a tying run here in this game. Haven't seen anything hit out of this park yet. As Buenrostro stands in. Up and away, ball one. We're in the top of the second. This is scheduled to go 7 innings. Regardless, there is no time limit on this game. There will be a run rule if you get to the 10-run rule. Buenrostro at the plate. Swing, and a long fly ball in the center field is going to hang up. Deonda reels it in. 1 down. One on, 1 out. Deonda Longoria steps in. Longoria hits for the first time on the day for Edinburg Vela.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Weslaco will have the 8 and 9 hitters due up, and already a new pitcher in the game for Edinburg Vela, as they'll now send to the mound Deonda Longoria. Reyes started, was touched for 2 runs on 3 hits in the first inning, and Longoria steps in as the new pitcher. First hitter up is Gabriela Rivera. She'll be followed by Marilyn Claveria, and then back to the top of the lineup for Weslaco, who sent 7 to the plate in the first inning and scoring those 2 runs. Rivera stands in. Weslaco got here to the championship game on a coin flip win over Mercedes. There's a base hit into left field. Leadoff single by Rivera. First pitch swinging. 4th hit of the game for the Lady Panthers, and it brings in Marilyn Claveria. Claveria, shortstop today. Batting in the 9 spot for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Bunts that one, foul. Strike 1. That's in for a strike. Fans watching on social media, those on Facebook, we had some camera cabling issues earlier. I think we got that corrected. Next pitch coming. There's a ground ball to first. One play, that's the first, out there. Down to second base goes Rivera as Claveria is retired. And it brings in Helen Gonzalez. Gonzalez led things off in the first inning with a single, came around to score the game's first run. She'll now stand in for the first time facing Longoria. 1 on, 1 out. Up and away, ball 1 to Gonzalez. Escamilla on deck. Gonzalez waits, swings, hits it hard. Oh, nice play at first, out there. And Audrey Guerra just saved a run, recording that out. Gonzalez made a bid for an extra base hit. That gets past her. That's an easy RBI. Rivera had to check up at third, and Alyssa Escamilla stands in. Also 1 for 1 on the day with a run scored. Bats here in the second. Hits that one. That's down the line and foul. Out of the reach of Gabriela Villarreal. Villarreal gave chase. She's playing in there in right field, trying to protect that line. Escamilla has a big gap in right center field. If she can put one there, she'll run for a while. Skies it into straightaway center. Hangs up in the air, and easy play for Alyssa Alanis. The inning comes to an end. Weslaco gets a leadoff single. They strand that runner. We head to the top of the third. Lady Panthers on top, 2-0 on RioSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, RioSportsLive.com. We head to the third inning at Edinburg Vela. We'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters up. Gabriela Villarreal, Alyssa Alanis, and then Cameron Cazares. Anybody gets on, Evan Perez will hit. And right now getting on has been a chore against Alyssa Escamilla. Villarreal stands in, pops the first one up out of play for strike 1. Alanis stands on deck. They hit somebody there? Villarreal stands in. 0-1 the count. The next one coming. Low in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher. That's Audrey Escamilla. Three strikeouts in the game thus far, recorded by pitcher Alyssa Escamilla. She's also been assisted by a sparkling double play by her Infield, return to 5-4-3, twin killing to end the second. Villarreal waits. Next one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 2 strikes on Villarreal. Weslaco scored 2 runs in the first. So far, that's stuck. Villarreal gets back in. Swing and a miss. See you later. First out of the inning, 4th strikeout of the game by Escamilla, and it brings in Alyssa Alanis. Alanis, center fielder today for Edinburg Vela. Bats in the 8th spot. Hits second here in the 3rd inning. First one coming in. Swing and a shot. That's into left field, and it's off the shortstop for a hit. Alanis with a 1-out single. First hit of the game for Edinburg Vela. And it brings in Cameron Caceres. Caceres stands in. First time she'll hit today. 1 on, 1 out in the 3rd. Top of the 3rd, Edinburg Vela. Caceres stands in. Down at first is Alanis. Ball 1 to Caceres. No throw down to first. Audra Escamilla had a thought. Caceres gets back in. The 1-0. That's a foul ball out of play. All the other fields are dormant right now. This is it. Everything all isolated to field 2. Caceres back up to the plate. Next one. That's a foul ball back to the screen. 2 strikes. Cameron Caceres was on that pitch, just a little under it. Evan Perez stands on deck. Down at first base, Alyssa Alanis for Edinburg Vela. Escamilla delivers. Strike 3 called. Second out of the inning, 5th strikeout of the game for Alyssa Escamilla. Here comes Evan Perez. Perez struck out her first time up. Bats here in the 3rd. Trying to keep the inning alive for Edinburg Vela. Fouls that one away, strike 1. Alyssa Escamilla has been breezing here. She gave up a 1-out single here in the 3rd, but that's it. In the 3rd for Weslaco, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup, due up. Next pitch to Evan Perez. Another foul ball on the left side. Out of reach. 2 strikes to Evan Perez. That time you saw how far that ball carried. She was just trying to make contact, take it left field, and it carried, but because it was up in the air, this wind, which is coming straight over the right field fence across the field, carried that one out of reach of left fielder Heller Gonzalez. Next pitch to Perez, swinging another foul ball. That's going to get out of play. Weslaco Lady Panthers on top 2-0 here in this championship game. Those watching on Facebook, be sure you like our page, follow our page, and share the link if you will. Subscribe to YouTube on our channel there. Our games are accessible there, and also on Roku television and Apple TV. There's a ground ball. Nice play by Escamilla. Throws to first, inning over. 1-3 on the putout in the second. It comes to an end for Edinburg Vela. No runs, a hit, one left. And we've played 2.5. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Ron with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, I'm Joe Bowling with you as we are in the championship game here. Edinburg Vela taking on Weslaco, and appreciate you guys joining us here for the broadcast. Of course, what a busy week we've got coming up, as we are going to have softball here, then we're going to switch gears and get into basketball throughout the week. Additional softball coverage and even track and field coming up, and women's full contact football. There's a shot off the bat of Charlene Deonda, but one out as it's right at Deonda Longoria, the pitcher for Vela, and that's how the third starts for Weslaco. One up, one down here in the third. Weslaco scored 2 runs in the first inning when the first 3 reached. 2 runs on 3 hits. They've out-hit Vela 4-1 in the game. Audrey Escamilla stands in, takes one outside for ball 1 here in the third. Deonda Longoria came in relief in the second inning after Naomi Reyes was hit for the 2 runs in that first inning. A little low, ball 1 to Escamilla. Escamilla 0 for 1 on the day. Her sacrifice fly, though, did drive in a run. Takes it away for a ball, 2-1. Next one is a ball 4. Quick walk to Escamilla, almost as if they pitched right around her. Strike called to Deonda. Lauren Deonda, strikeout victim her first time up. Batting here in the third for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. A little high on that one. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Next one coming. Outside corner for a strike. 2-1. Next one to Deonda. That's a shot into right field. That's going to plug the gap. A rounding second, heading for third is Escamilla. She'll come in to score. Heading for third. High throw over there. An RBI triple for Lauren Deonda. 3-0 Weslaco, and that was a hard hit ball into the wind. Brings up Abigail Luna. There's a strike called. To Luna. Luna hit by a pitch her first time up. Bats for a second time on the day. That's outside for a ball. Luna gets back in. Strike called. Runner at third, one out. In the third. Luna waits for the next one. Outside for a ball. Abigail Luna waits for the next one as Villarreal, or Longoria that is, has slowed it down. There's a foul ball back to the screen. My wife kind of got spoiled with all those timed games. They seem to go by pretty quick. These 7-inningers can take a little longer, especially with hitters that are working the counts, as is the patient hitters of Weslaco and Edinburg Vela. Next pitch to Luna. In there for a strike called. She's out. Second strikeout of the game, recorded by pitchers for Edinburg Vela. First strikeout of the game for Deandra Longoria. 2 outs in the inning, and it brings in Ashley Seda. Ball low, 1-0. Seda ready for the next one. That's a ground ball to short. Tough play here. Gets it across, no chance. Run scores. Seda beats it out for the infield single, gets the RBI, reaches base for a second time, and it's a 4-0 game. Brings in Amberly Barrera. Barrera on the day, 0 for 1. First pitch to her. Up and away, ball 1. For Vela in the 4th inning, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters scheduled to hit. What will the score be then? It's currently 4-0. Weslaco looking for more. A little out of the strike zone there on that one. Rivera stands on deck. Barrera at the plate. Strike called. Girls playoff basketball just about came to an end in the Rio Grande Valley last night. The only team survived was Hidalgo's Lady Pirates. There's a foul ball out of play. Also, we have been covering, because of Rio Sports Live expansion, we've been covering the Laredo schools, so we have opportunities there which are being presented. I want to invite you to continue to watch the website and watch the social media as we unveil what direction we're going this week. There's a single for Seda, or Barrera, that is. Barrera's first hit of the game. She joins Seda on the base paths, and it brings in Gabriela Rivera. Rivera 1 for 1 on the day. Single to start the 2nd inning was stranded on the bases. Weslaco scored 2 in the 1st, 2 more here in the 3rd. And Rivera, before she hits, has to wait just a minute as they get a set of sunglasses out there for third baseman Alyssa Cedillo. As on this field, that sun comes into play at third base and in left field. As the shadows come across the field, they are sun-soaked. Over there at third and left. Cedillo says the sunglasses won't work. It's just a bright, blaring sun right at you at third base. She plays in on the grass at third. There's a bunt out in front of the plate. One play to first, safe there. Base is loaded as Rivera beats it out. And it brings in Marilyn Claveria. Rivera's second hit of the game. She showed great speed getting down the first base line on that one. And now another pair of sunglasses out to Cedillo. And if those work, that's a good commercial. We'll wait till she gets out of her position, but if these sunglasses work, that's a great commercial. No sun, obviously you can't see. The other glasses failed, and it looks like these are going to work. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball one to Marilyn Claveria. And with 2 outs, she could open this game up. Weslaco scored 2 in the first, 2 more here in the third, but the base is loaded with 2 outs for Claveria. 0 for 1 on the day. She hit it to first her first time up. Hits it hard. Down the line. Base hit it to right field. 1 run scores. Ball is bobbled. Here comes a second run in to score. 2 RBIs for Claveria. And it's a 6-0 game. Rivera checked up at second base. And that was Escamilla that hit that? It was. How did I get that far off on my scorebook? 6-0 game. Aha, I see it. Because Claveria is listed as a... All right, we'll get these names right. Alyssa Escamilla with that hit. Drove in 2. Brings up Deonda. Outside for ball 1. Deonda at the plate. Next one coming. That's a shot foul on the right side. Yours truly got decoyed by the EP in softball. So my scorebook got off just a bit in that second inning on the Weslaco side of things. There's a ground ball to first. Inning comes to an end for Weslaco. They'll score 4 times. Lead this one, 6-0. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, Weslaco, back out in the field. This is a championship game of the Mission Tournament. We head to the 4th inning for Edinburg Vela. And they'll try to solve Alyssa Escamilla, who thus far has shut him out on one hit. Alyssa Cedillo will lead things off for Edinburg Vela. I think I got my scorebook right on the Vela side. Cedillo will lead it off. She's the number 2 hitter in the lineup. I usually take great caution with that EP because of the fact that you get a lineup handed to you with 10 hitters. One of those isn't going to hit. Some coaches fill it in at the bottom. Some coaches fill it in the middle. Nonetheless, in the short span between games to get things ready, I kind of missed that one. So on the Weslaco side of things, we know it's 6-0. I just got a little off on who was delivering those hits. Cedillo will step in for Vela. That's a foul ball, out of play. Giving chase was Gabriela Rivera. We're in the 4th. Weslaco up 6-0. Cedillo stands in. Strikeout victim her first time up. That's a line shot into right field, and it's caught. Good play out there in right by Amberly Barrera. One down. Brings in Taylor Chavez. Chavez 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up. Takes a strike here. 5 strikeouts in the game recorded by Escamilla. Chavez at the plate. Guerra on deck for Vela. Chavez bunts it. Nice job. Play to first high and out. 1-3 on the putout. Escamilla able to get off the mound in a hurry. Got that one over there. And Audrey Guerra steps in for Edinburg Vela. Escamilla retired the side in order in the first. Benefited from a double play in the second. Allowed a hit in the third. And that's it. There's a foul ball. Strike 1 to Guerra. Guerra gets back in. They fouled that one off her foot, so she takes a little extra time to get ready. Now she's back in. Hit by a pitcher first time up. Swings through that one, strike 2. 0-2. Escamilla trying to make quick work of Edinburg Vela here in the 4th. Swing and a line drive, that's caught. Second baseman Deonda makes the catch. Quick work here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down for Edinburg Vela. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Weslaco leads 6-0 on Real Sports Live.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to. Make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, Weslaco bats in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Audrey Escamilla will lead off, and that's a guarantee, my friends. She stands in the 4th. Facing Deonda Longoria, and strike 1 gets us going. 2 runs in the 1st, 4 more in the 3rd for Weslaco. That's your tallies. Escamilla hits that one up the middle for a hit. Audrey Escamilla gets it started here in the 4th. Brings in Lauren Deonda. Also brings in a new pitcher for Edinburg Vela. As they make that change, we'll get the name for you. It's going to be a lefty. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here after the timeout, Gabriela Martinez becomes a new pitcher in the game for Edinburg Vela. First pitch coming to Deonda is outside and low for ball 1. Naomi Reyes started it off on the mound. She was followed by Deonda Longoria, and here in the 4th inning, Martinez takes over. Left-handed hurler, brings it in to Lauren Deonda. Strike called. I'll say this, for some of these pitchers, it doesn't take them long to warm up, and they're in ready to roll. Next pitch to Deonda. Outside and away for a ball, 2-1. Down at first base is Audrey Escamilla. She led this inning off with a single. We're in the Weslaco 4th. Lady Panthers trying to capture their first ever title in this tournament. So are the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats. Next one to Deonda. Little high, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. On Deonda. I think my wife's about finished. Next one. Swinging a pop-up. That's a foul ball and a play. Nice play. Guerra with the play. Deonda's retired. That brings in Abigail Luna. Luna will hit here in the fourth with 1 on, 1 out. Ball 1 starts her off. Luna trying to push Escamilla across. She started the inning with a single. She stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch to Luna. Little outside. Good crowd stuck around for this one. They emptied all the other fields and allowed everyone to come over and watch the championship game. A lot of purple where the Weslaco fans are here in force. There's a ground ball to short, maybe 2. Over to second, 1, back to first, not in time. Escamilla raced on the bases. Luna on the fielder's choice, reaches first, and it brings in Ashley Seda. Seda stands in. 2 outs. In the fourth. Courtesy runner in for Weslaco. Ashley Seda gets in. Runner at first, 2 outs. Vela will have the cleanup hitter leading off the 5th inning. There's a ground ball right back to the mound. Nice play by Martinez, over and out. Inning comes to an end. Martinez gets the job done in the 4th. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We played 4, heading to the 5th. Weslaco leads this one 6-0 on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Top of the 5th rolls around, and welcome back here to Mission, Texas on a Saturday. It's now in the evening hours. Saturday evening. We got here this morning after arriving home from Corpus Christi late last night. Switch gears from softball to basketball, back to softball, back to basketball on Monday. Basketball / soccer / women's contact football, basketball, and track and field all coming this week on RealSportsLive.com. Edinburg Vela will hit here in the 5th inning. Back to work goes Alyssa Escamilla. Thus far, she's held the Lady Sabercats. No runs on just 1 hit. Darissa Buenrostro leads it off. Pops it up. Back to Escamilla. Easy play, 1 out. 2 pitches, 1 out. Brings up Deonda Longoria. Longoria hit into a double play her first time up. Her only at bat thus far of the game. And now she's been replaced, as it'll be Gabriela Martinez hitting in place of Longoria. Martinez stands in, takes the first one for a ball. There's a swing and a miss. Martinez hitting for the first time today, facing Escamilla. One down here in the 5th inning. Next one coming. Foul ball, back to the screen, wide eye flinch. It's coming right at me. Ignore the fact that chain link fence is guarding me. Martinez gets back in, has to protect the plate now. Escamilla trying to breeze through another inning here. Misses on the corner. Two strikes on Martinez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch coming. Strike 3 called. Another strikeout recorded by Alyssa Escamilla. That's 6 in the game. Julia Cordone will step in. Cordone will hit for a first time. Fouls that one out of play. Cordone bats here in the 5th. Low for a ball. Cordone just getting back into the softball swing. She was on the Lady Sabercat basketball team that went into the playoffs. So she's just now getting back into the softball mix. Takes that one a little high. Lanise stands on deck. Cordone's going to have to get on, though, if Vela wants to extend this inning. They've been held to 1 hit in this game. Next one. Swing and a pop-up. That's a foul ball, maybe a play. Ranging over, nothing doing. Rivera runs out of room. Cordone stays alive. Appreciate you watching here on RioSportsLive.com. Those watching on Facebook, try to help keep our numbers moving forward. Follow the page, like the page, share the link. If you're not watching on Facebook, ask you to please do so just for a little bit, long enough to at least help us move those numbers as we try to move forward with what we're doing here. Everyone I talk to, what are your numbers? What are your numbers? What are your numbers? What are your numbers? They're growing every day, my friends. Cordone waits for the next one from Escamilla. That's low. Cordone trying to battle Escamilla. Next one. Swing and a miss. See you later. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Escamilla. 6 strikeouts in the game. Bottom of the 5th heads your way after this. Weslaco leads 6-0 on Real Sports Live.
Possibilities are all around.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here, RioSportsLive.com. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning for Weslaco. They lead 6-0. Amberly Barrera will lead things off. Back on the mound goes Gabriela Martinez, the 3rd pitcher of the game for Edinburg Vela. Worked the 4th, continues to work here in the 5th. It starts off with a strike to Barrera. Barrera stands in. Hits that one, a little pop up, it's caught, 1 down. That brings up Gabriela Rivera. Rivera, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, and then we go back to the top for Weslaco. As I won't be decoyed again by this lineup. Rivera stands in. Ball low, 1-0. Rivera waits for the next one. From Martinez. Shot, left field, base hit. And that gets past the left fielder. Rivera on her way to second base, makes the big turn, heading for third, and she's in there. 1 out, runner at third base for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. That ball was rocketed into left field off the bat of Gabriela Rivera. And a 1 out base runner for Weslaco. And here comes the top of the order. Helen Gonzalez will step in. Now, if you're looking to shorten this game, which some Weslaco fans may be, 4 runs across this inning, and that's it. And with the top of this lineup, that's not out of the question. So the work for Gabriela Martinez is try to keep this right where it's at. Then you can worry about trying to solve offensively what you can do against Alyssa Escamilla, who has been dead set on for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. Gonzalez waits, bunts it. Perfect bunt down to first base. Out there, a run comes across to score. Two down, and it brings in Alyssa Escamilla. Escamilla delivered a 2 RBI single her last time up. 7-0 game. Ball 1 to Escamilla to start her off. Martinez brings the next one home. Little pop up, third base side. That's not playable. Just a foul ball. Melissa Cedillo for Vela was playing back. Couldn't get to that one. Edinburg Vela will have the 8 and 9 hitters due up in the 6th inning. This game's scheduled to go the full 7. Ball 1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. My wife's doing a yeoman's job over here, keeping track of this scoreboard the best she can. Ball a little low. As I said earlier today, I've said it all week, we're in position now with a lot of toys, bells, and whistles. I could put people to work pretty quick if we get this sponsorship in play. One of those jobs would be what my wife's doing right now. There's a foul ball. Oh, that's the first job we fill, she says. All right, that's it. First job opening. Guerra is now down to third base, by the way, for Edinburg Vela. There's a shot into left field. That's going to be caught. Inning comes to an end for Weslaco. They score 1 run. They do so on 1 hit. And we head to the 6th. Lady Panthers on top 7-0 on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Alyssa Escamilla back to the mound for the Weslaco Lady Panthers, and she is currently in control of this game. She's retired 7 in a row. Edinburg Vela batters has recorded 6 strikeouts in the game, allowed just 1 hit, and enjoys a 7-0 lead as she faces the 8 and 9 hitters in the lineup for Edinburg Vela. Alyssa Alanis will lead things off. Cameron Cazares on deck. Alanis has the only hit of the game for the SaberCats. Stands in here in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Up and away, ball 1. Next one coming in. Swing and another shot into left field. That is down for another hit. Alanis makes the turn at second, slides in safely there. Alanis, her second hit of the ball game for Edinburg Vela. And she's looking into her dugout like, come on, guys. That's how it's done. Everyone else has been blanked. Brings in Cameron Cazares. Strikeout victim her first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Bats here in the 6th. There's a bunt down the third baseline. 1 play to first, out there, run down to third. And now it brings in Catherine Montero. Montero, a junior for Edinburg Vela, will hit with a chance to drive in a run. There's one out here in the 6th inning for Edinburg Vela. Montero stands in for the first time against Escamilla. Shows a bunt. Pops it foul right behind home plate. That's out of play. One strike on Montero. Let's see if I can push the right button. Montero's. One on, one out. Timeout called by Weslaco. They want to talk this over. They lead 7-0. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement, so we're glad that we finally have a
Ashley Sada, the new pitcher in the game for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. She'll take over for Escamilla. First pitch misses out of the strike zone to Catherine Montero. Montero with a runner at third and one out. Takes it high, ball two. Alyssa Escamilla moves over to shortstop for the Weslaco Lady Panthers. She breezed through 5 innings here. Responsible for the runner at third base. Allowed just 2 hits, struck out 6 in the game. Sada delivers a strike. 2-1. Top of the 6th inning, Edinburg Vela. Needs to score a bundle. They've been hit for 7 runs. The big inning was the 3rd for Weslaco, in which they scored 4 times. Little high. Ball 4 to Montero. So a walk, has runners at the corners for Edinburg Vela. And if they're going to make a run, it's this part of the lineup that could get it done. Alyssa Cedillo steps to the plate. Cedillo, number 2 hitter in the lineup. 0 for 2, that was both against Escamilla. She'll face Ashley Sada for a first time on the day. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. A little low, ball 1. You could see Seda warming up, wasn't actually delivering many strikes. I wondered at the time if she was just loosening her arm up and not really concerned with strikes. But now, after a walk and now a quick start, there's a double play ball. Looks to third first, out at first. Runner down to second. 1-3 on the put out. Seda wanted to preserve the shutout. She had a chance at going for a double play there. Weslaco has already turned one of those today. Now Taylor Chavez steps in for Edinburg Vela. Low, bounces away. Runners stay at second and third. And then runner down at third base, Alanis, was decoyed by Audrey Escamilla, diving back in at third base. Ball one, meanwhile, to Taylor Chavez. Number 3 hitter in the lineup for Vela. Smashes one foul down the third baseline. Second and third. 2 outs here in the Vela 6th. Seda on the mound. At the plate, Taylor Chavez. Another foul ball. Look out, coach. Weslaco head coach over there. Again, the veteran coaches, they just kind of sidestep that stuff. The rookie and the young coaches either are skipping, jumping, hopping out of the way, or they're trying to field that stuff. Veterans just glance at it and move one step at a time. Chavez. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Inning over for Edinburg Vela in the 6th. No runs, a wasted leadoff double. A walk, 2 left. We've played 5.5. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Weslaco leads 7-0. This is RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, welcome back to Mission, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling, and we are winding down this 2018 version of the Fast Pitch Tournament. 32 teams got it all started. We're down to the final 2. And now, Weslaco, the number 3 becomes significant for the Lady Panthers. They're 3 runs away from ending this ball game, or 3 outs away in the top of the 7th. And they win this game. They lead 7-0 over Edinburg Vela. Batting here in the 6th. There's a ground ball. Right back to the mound. Quick 1 out. Charlene Deonda's retired. 1-3 on the put out. Gabriela Martinez on the mound for Edinburg Vela. She's the third pitcher of the game, and we may see another one here. Yep, new pitcher coming into the game for Edinburg Vela. This will be Felicia Guzman. We'll be back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here in Mission, and we are seeing a new pitcher in the game. The fourth pitcher of the ball game for Edinburg Vela as Felicia Guzman steps in. She'll face Audrey Escamilla. Strike call to Escamilla. Escamilla waits for the next one. Change up a little high, ball one. 1-1. No one in the on-deck circle for Weslaco. Escamilla at the plate. Pop fly right field. That's going to get down. Escamilla on her horse, rounds second base. Gonna try for third, and she is safe. Ball gets away. Escamilla stays there. Audrey Escamilla. Head first slide into third. Coach comes over to check and make sure she's okay. Courtesy runner will check in for Weslaco. Escamilla greets Guzman. That's a triple all the way. She never stopped running. The ball wasn't bobbled out in right field. It just took that long to get it back in. Strike called to Lauren Deonda. Sydney Zapeta now down at third base, running the base paths for Weslaco. Next pitch to Deonda. Low ball. 1-1 the count. Next pitch coming to Deonda. Shot foul down the left field side. And look out, Photog. Who is that? Brittany down there? See, she's a veteran too. She just sidestepped that. I've been standing next to her many a game covering sports here and the RGV. Camera in hand, you just do. You just get the feel, sidestep it. You don't have to jump. And you certainly don't try to catch it. There's a shot into left center field, and that's going to be caught. Nice catch out there in left field for Edinburg Vela. Ball gets back in, back to Third base goes Sydney Zapeta. Deonda made a bid for an extra base hit. Flies out to left field. Brings in Abigail Luna. Or is this Luna? Luna stands in. Strike called. Guzman gave up the hit to Audrey Escamilla. Deonda hit the ball hard but out. Luna stands in. Shot into right field, pretty well hit. Deep over the right fielder's head. Run scores, Luna heads into second base, and she'll dig for third, and she'll get there standing up. It's another triple. RBI for Luna, and it's an 8-0 Weslaco game. Luna took that deep into right field, and that's into the wind, my friends. RBI drives in the run. And now Ashley Seda stands in. There's a little looper to second base. Dropped. Second baseman picks it up, goes to first, and out at first base. So they made that exciting, but nonetheless the inning comes to an end. For Weslaco, they score 1 run. They do so on 2 triples. We've played 6. Vela, 3 outs is all that's left. If they want to come back in this one, they trail by 8. Back after this.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here and away we go, and there's a deep fly ball left field. That's a foul ball. Off the bat of Audrey Guerra, leading off the 7th inning for Edinburg Vela. Back on the mound, Ashley Seda for Weslaco. Lady Panthers 3 outs away from celebrating a tournament victory here at the Mission 2018 Fast Pitch Tournament. Guerra waits for the next one. Fouls that one straight back. Strike 2. Keep track of what we're going to be doing here on Rio Sports Live. I'll have lots of pretty cool announcements coming up throughout the week on what's happening as far as the growth of the company. Quantum leap forward coming as early as tomorrow, which we'll be proud to talk about. A little high for a ball. Make that Monday. Tomorrow I'm resting. That's it. Actually, Dahlia and I will probably go over to our store, Forever Memories. I'll go through some records and go visit our moms. We missed on Valentine's Day. And the way the week looks out, we might as well do something for our anniversary. That's coming this week. A little high on the pitch to Guerra. Weslaco fans wanted a strikeout. Guetta gets back in. That's a pop-up. That's playable. Seda makes the catch. Seda took control. Made that catch, 1 down. Brings in Winrostro. Nope, it's not. This is a new player in the game. This is Guetta. Edinburg Vela at the plate for Vela. Next one coming. Swinging another pop-up. That's a foul ball out of play. Guerra stands back in. Ashley Seda trying to close this deal down. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. Or 2 strikes. 2 strikes. Boy, the umpire signaled that. He decoyed me. I think he thought it was a 3rd strike too. 2 strikes on the batter, Guerra. High delivery, ball 1. Thank you. I don't know where that came from, but I'm glad she found it. Next one coming. Swing and a shot. That's a hit into left field. Down the line in the corner. Rounding first base, heading for second is Guerra. Stand-up double with 1 out for Edinburg Vela here in the 7th. You guys didn't charge 1.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
So you're going to try to do it?
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made, handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come and look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child.
We are back here as we on the post-game show, the trophy presentation being given out to the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats first, and then the Weslaco Lady Panthers will make their way out. I'm going to make my way out on the field. Meanwhile, the photographer will take over to Marcus on the trophy presentation. I'll be out on the field in just a moment. Coach. Get you on here in just a second if we can. Weslaco Lady Panthers getting all their trophies handed out as we are on the post-game show with you here on RioSportsLive.com. And again, the Weslaco Panthers now handing out all the trophies, and got a coach standing next to me. And first of all, Coach, well, congratulations on a hard-fought victory.
Thank you. It's a long tournament, long 3 days of the tournament, but at the end, came out to be pretty successful for us.
You got the victory. You came in here, and you know you pretty well had a target on your back coming into this tournament. What was your approach coming in from day one?
Well, we're going to take it one game at a time. We were fortunate enough to face very good competition here and face good pitchers, and it was good preparation for us for district play.
You switched pitchers up there. Was that by design? Did you have that set for a pitch count in this game?
We were going to pitch 2 pitches today. We went as far as we could with the first pitcher, but we're very fortunate that we can go 2, maybe 3 deep in our pitching staff, so we're pretty fortunate there.
Where do you go from here? What's next coming up?
We got a game on Tuesday versus Mercedes, and then we're off to the Houston tournament.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
We continue on with the post-game show. We'll get with the MVP here in just a moment. They're also going to hand out some more trophies and get some pictures of these teams as we are on the post-game show here live on RioSportsLive.com. We'll take a commercial break and be right back after this.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
We are back here on the postgame show, and we're going to get with the tournament MVP, Audrey Escamilla. Congratulations, and your feelings after getting this big win in this tournament.
It's a real honor to be able to be the first Weslaco team to actually win this tournament. Our team's worked very, very hard all season. It wasn't just me, it was all our hits, everybody combined. Gabby got a huge hit against Mercedes to help us get here. So it was just a big team effort.
Talk about what you guys did in the offseason getting ready for this year, because I know last year wasn't good enough, and you guys knew that coming in, what you wanted. Your goals are much higher this year.
Coming into this year with 8 seniors, we knew that this is one of the last years we were going to get to play together with this Final Four team that we had. So coming into it, we just had the mentality to try to get back to that spot as much as we can. We're very determined. We're going to try our best. We've been conditioning, and our practices have been longer and harder. So I think we're just going to try much harder than we ever did.
Final question. I know you guys are all business when it's in between the lines, but obviously, are you guys having some fun this year already?
Yes, of course. All our teammates and stuff, we're cheering as loud as we can. In the dugout, they keep it fun, so it's good. It's a good start to the season.
Audrey Escamilla, there's your MVP. We'll be wrapping it up. Weslaco wins this tournament. For Rio Sports Live, we want to thank everyone here at Mission Tournament, including Iris Iglesia, the director, who assisted us greatly in getting this production underway. Until next time, which is Monday night, when we're on our way to Kingsville from Mission. Weslaco, your champions of the 2018 Mission Softball Tournament. I'm Joe Bowling. So long.